My first client didn't pay me a single dollar. And that's exactly how I landed my first $10,000 client. So before any of this, I had absolutely zero paying clients. None. 2 years of building and watching everybody else go for it while I just kind of sat on the sidelines building and learning and making absolutely no money from any project that I had gotten done. And the reason wasn't even my skills. It's part of it, and I'll get to that later because that's the part that actually matters. But first, let me tell you about a barbershop. So this barbershop, very popular in person, social media. They had a website and it looked badass, but it didn't do anything for them. It was pretty, but it had no traffic. If you were to look for a barber in the area, these guys basically didn't exist. And because I lived in such a small town, it was wide freaking open. There's almost no competition online. Yelp, Google, all of it just sitting there empty. Well, they had one guy who was basically in charge of everything. So when I hopped on, it wasn't even like, can I make them a little bit better? They were literally non-existent. This is the type of leak you just drive a truck through. So I didn't even pitch them. I built it first. Then I showed up like, you're good. I have already built it. Here's what it would look like. Here's what it's going to look like. And don't even worry about it. I'm going to handle it. Zero cost. Just let me show you what this could look like potentially if it was taken care of properly. Of course, they said yes. Then I went absolutely ballistic. So I built him a brand new website that was actually functional. So that was SEO, GEO. And that way, anytime somebody looked up barbershop near me or barber near me, they showed up. Then I took over their Google business profile. I built him an AI auto reply agent that would auto reply to their reviews using the same keywords, the same long tail stuff, everything that we were doing for the website. I just matched it with the agent. There was an auto poster. So that way the profile stayed active on its own. And all the keywords that we're using for the website and the reply agent also were getting posted on those Google business profile posts. That way everything was in sync. Everything was exactly the same all the way across. Then past that, we built him a voice agent that would answer the phone in case they missed the phone after a couple rings. So here's the before and after. So before I jumped on, before I touched it, it was zero. It was literally non-existent. So you see it, zero, not a low zero, literally zero. There's 3 months in a row where if you search them on Google, you would not find them. So we jumped on in December-ish, and within 2 weeks, we were doing 200, 300, 400 searches a day. One of the days we did almost 800. I ran it 90 days-ish, and then they let me go. Apparently they had somebody local that they wanted to work with. Absolutely no hard feelings, literally none. Because here's what I actually walked away with. That same barber referred me to one of his buddies, and that referral turned into my very first actual paid client. We sold this site for $10,000. This is for somebody who sells plots of land locally. Now, of course, I didn't keep the entire 10 grand. I paid a finder's fee. You know, I had fees here, fees there, but all that experience I thought that I was missing, damn near all of it was in my head. Because the second I let myself believe that I was a business owner, the entire thing moved. So I went from 2 years plus an unpaid client, 90 days, to my first massive client. I mean, it's easy for me to say that from 0 to 90 days, I went from no paid clients to a paid client, but that's not true. It was really 2 years into this unpaid client into the possibility of having a paid client. I'm starting at zero, and you're looking to build an agency, you're looking to build the tools and the systems that will get you to a position where you can have paid clients, and you want to jump on into this space. This is exactly what we're going to be doing here. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join us as we continue to build some tools and we continue to build the belief in the fact that you can do this because people are doing it. People that aren't any better than you are. Trust me, when I started, probably not any better than you are right now. So if I can, then you can. All right. I will see you later.